Okay, good. Finally. Okay, so I'm doing this video live on my IG page at _body_scientist, but I will be reposting this video onto my YouTube page, The Body Scientist 81. Okay, so be sure that you follow me in both places, and I hope you guys can hear me. All right, so my name is Makeda Valletta, also known as The Body Scientist. And in case you're unfamiliar with me, I have a background in exercise and sports science and sports nutrition. However, my approach to sports nutrition and to fitness is very holistic. So unlike a lot of sports nutritionists and fitness trainers, you won't see me promoting a lot of protein powders and nutrition bars and, you know, fat-free diets and stuff like that. I believe in getting our nutrients from food. I believe in using nutrient-dense foods that are proven to work over generations, okay? Traditional foods, foods that you've seen many cultures consume and have excellent benefits in thriving, healthy populations, okay? I'm not into experimenting on new theories. So a lot of you who follow my work also know that I speak a lot about raw milk and how nutritious and medicinal raw milk is, okay? This is some raw grass-fed milk I got from the farm here in New York. I'm in New York City right now. And I get this from Udder Milk in New York. But I also get my raw milk from an Amish Russian market in Chicago. It's easy to find raw milk in Pennsylvania because of the Amish. I have videos about raw milk, and I will post them below on my YouTube page, so make sure you listen to them. Because raw milk is different. Raw milk is coming from grass-fed cows. It's unhomogenized, unpasteurized. It's not the same milk that you just get from the supermarket. The regular milk that's coming from the commercial food industry, which is tainted, has sick cows that are full of hormones and antibiotics. Then they pasteurize it and homogenize it, which destructs it. Raw milk is a different food. Raw milk is very good for you because it's high. Now, I'm just going to say this briefly because I have other YouTube videos where I talk about this, but briefly. Raw milk is high in very high quality proteins, whey protein, which is one of the best proteins for muscle building and recovery. Also casein protein, very important fats for your brain, for your immune system, and to help you burn fat. Also calcium, which helps you to burn fat. Raw milk is also high in probiotics, which is your first line of defense against infectious diseases, especially the lactic acid producing bacteria, the lactobacillus and bifidobacterium, which is very high in raw dairy. Raw yogurts and sour creams and raw milk. Also, raw milk is high in the lactase enzyme, the amylase enzyme, and the lipase enzyme. So for people who are like, oh, I'm lactose intolerant, it doesn't matter with raw milk because the lactase enzyme is present along with the probiotics that help you to digest the food, okay? Also, vitamins A and D, which is critical for your immune system, and a lot of other things, is high in raw grass-fed milk. So I have other YouTube videos where I talk about that more in depth. Hold on one second. I'm making some black eyed peas too. Okay. So I showed you the raw milk. This is colostrum, okay? This is raw grass-fed colostrum from grass-fed cows at a farm in New York called Udder Milk. And sound check again. Please let me know if you can hear me because I tried recording this video twice before and people could not hear me. So just do a check-in. Please let me know below if you can hear what I'm saying. So this is very yellow colostrum, okay? Now, colostrum, all mammals produce colostrum, and they produce it in the first few hours of life, okay? And colostrum is a little bit different than the milk because it's way higher in the immune factors, okay? A lot of the immune factors that newborn mammals need to survive and thrive in this world because we live in a world full of bacteria and viruses, okay? And we get our microbiome from our mother. First coming through our mother's vaginal canal, if we're born vaginally, and then breastfeeding from her breast milk, okay? Again, please let me know if you can hear me. Nobody's answering my question because I tried recording this video twice before and a lot of people told me they could not hear me. And I really don't want to record this video for no reason. So please let me know if you can hear me. Sound check. Somebody say something. Please, can 3 people tell me, can you hear me or can you not hear me? I hope you guys aren't just looking at me. Can you hear what I'm saying? Okay, let me write it. Oh, this is so frustrating trying to do these videos because I'm not going to edit. So sorry for the people on YouTube that have to hear all this in between. I don't know what's wrong with people. There's so many people listening to this conversation. You guys can't just answer me and let me know if you can hear me? What the hell? People, I'm trying to give you information. And you can't even let me know if you can hear me. Okay, I'm going to give 30 more seconds. If I don't get 3 people that respond and tell me they can hear me in the next 30 seconds, I'm just going to turn this video off. I'm asking you, don't give me a thumbs up. I'm asking you, yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Can you hear me speaking? 20 seconds. Somebody please tell me yes or no if you can hear me speaking. Thank you for, okay, finally people know how to speak. Thank you. Okay. Alright, so colostrum is way higher in immune factors, and so there's a lot that I want to say about colostrum, but I have notes, so I'm going to have to look at my notes so I can make sure that I say everything I'm supposed to say. Wait. Oh. Hold on. I'm doing a video in the kitchen, so don't come in the kitchen. Sorry, I'm at my parents' house. Hopefully they don't walk in the kitchen while I'm trying to do this video. See, it's so hard trying to do these things. I don't have a cameraman. I'm trying to do it at my parents' house. Okay, so the notes on colostrum. All right. Now, this is colostrum from a cow. Now, I get this from Udder Milk in New York, and so you have a lot of people who say, oh, you know, we're humans. Why are we drinking milk from a cow, and we're the only animals who consume milk after we're babies? And that's not true, number one. That's not true. We're not the only animals that do. Also, we're also the only animals who wear jewelry and clothes and cook on stoves. We're the only animals who live in buildings and fly in airplanes and go snorkeling in the water with all this equipment. We're the only animals that go on cruises. Okay, we're the only animals that do a lot of things. So I don't really know what the point is. The fact of the matter is, traditional peoples have been living in harmony with nature for thousands of years. And there are many dairy-eating cultures in Africa, in India, in Europe, okay, in the Americas, who've eaten dairy for generations. So talking about bovine colostrum, right? So what makes it so great? First of all, it contains IgA, lactoferrin, macrophages, and growth factors, okay? So macrophages are cells that we have that help to eat viruses and bacteria, okay? They destroy them. Growth factors are something that helps keep us young, helps us regenerate new tissues in our body. Something that people pay a lot of money for and inject themselves with artificial growth factor when it naturally occurs in colostrum. It also, the lactoferrin, okay, lactoferrin helps the body to utilize iron. And it does that by binding to the iron in the body, which helps it to prevent it helps to prevent the iron from being oxidized in the body. Hold on one second. So irritating. Okay, so much going on. The bad bacteria, the disease-causing organisms in the body, they are fed by iron. This is why you don't want to take iron as a supplement. When you take iron as a supplement, it actually feeds the bad bacteria and cancer cells in your body. Lactoferrin can help prevent, though, iron from being oxidized. Colostrum activates the GC protein-derived macrophage activating factor, which is the big red button that turns on your immune system. Okay, so it makes your immune system ready to just turn on the switch and go at it. There has also been a recent study in the journal of BMC Sports Science, Medicine, and Rehabilitation that looked at 152 participants, and they found that those who took the colostrum had a 44% reduction in upper respiratory illness, okay? 44% reduction in upper respiratory illness when taking the colostrum. Also, there was a study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology that took a look at participants that took 20 grams of colostrum every day for a few weeks, and what they found was that there was a 17% increase in IGF-1, which is a growth factor, okay? It's an insulin-like growth factor, and a 33% increase in IgA levels, okay? So this is just talking about how colostrum can bovine colostrum can boost your immune system. Lactoferrin is also a powerful inflammation modulator. And it helps to lower the pro-inflammatory cytokines, okay? So even with this whole COVID thing, we hear about the cytokine storm, which is killing people, which is like this out of control inflammation. Lactoferrin helps to prevent that from occurring. Lactoferrin can also bind to endotoxins to neutralize their effect and in turn reduce inflammation. So endotoxins are toxins that are made inside of our body, okay, through metabolism and different things. So lactoferrin can bind to them and neutralize them, okay? Lactoferrins also act as a probiotic stimulator. It stimulates the growth of probiotics. So I'm always talking about our microbiome, why you need to consume raw dairy in the first place or lacto-fermented foods, take probiotics. Probiotics, especially lactic acid producing and hydrogen peroxide producing bacteria, are first line of defense against infectious organisms. So lactoferrin feeds those probiotics and stimulates those probiotics. And it also helps to promote cell growth, and particularly the growth of our intestinal linings. So people who need to rebuild their gut and having digestive issues, lactoferrin really helps to rebuild the gut. People that have irritable bowel disease, Crohn's disease, leaky gut, all of that is linked to an imbalance of bacteria and a damaged gut lining, okay? Bone broth is also important with building back your gut. Okay, so lactoferrin also works to boost the immune system by balancing the T cells and increasing neutral white blood cells, which help to regulate your body's defense against pathogens, okay, and prevent their entry into the body's cells. So I've heard people, you know, talk propaganda about raw milk and say, oh, milk is like pus, okay? Milk is not like pus. I talk about this in my raw milk video. Milk is more like white blood. It's almost the same constituents as blood, okay? This is white cells over red cells. So blood and milk is highly nourishing. And there are many cultures that consume blood sausage, or you have the Maasai in Africa who, they mostly live off of cow's blood and cow's milk, okay? So, also, one of the differences between milk and colostrum is that milk provides more nutrition and colostrum is providing about 100 times the amount of antibodies, okay? And prior to vaccines, a lot of cultures would use bovine colostrum to boost the immune system before vaccines, okay? And in Ayurvedic medicine from East India, they also use colostrum a lot, okay? The immunoglobulins present in colostrum invoke antimicrobial activity by forming a chelated complex, okay? And with bacterial and viral antigens. So chelation is like binding and pulling out, okay? So the immunoglobulins present in colostrum invoke antimicrobial activity by forming a chelation. So the antimicrobial activity that it has is that it binds to pathogens and pulls them out of the body, okay? Bacterial and viral agents. Bovine colostrum has a lot less lactose than milk. So people who have a problem with lactose, you don't have to worry about it with the colostrum because there really is no lactose in the colostrum. In the raw milk, though, there's lots of lactase enzymes, so you also should not have a problem if you have a problem with lactose. A limited number of human and animal studies done with colostrum supplements are indicative of future prospects of helping curing diseases like AIDS, cardiovascular and digestive disorders, infectious diseases, wound healing, and certain cancers. And colostrum is very high in certain factors which are good for your gut health, which I also talk about. There's certain factors that's low in the milk, actually. So colostrum is even better for rebuilding your gut. Oh, sorry, I got a message about my flight today. Okay, rebuilding your gut than just milk. And the high level of growth factors in colostrum help people to burn fat, build lean muscle, and improve athletic performance. The same thing is for the raw milk. Same thing is true. So there are colostrum supplements that you can get, and if you get colostrum supplements, you have to be really careful about that. On my YouTube video, when I repost this video to my YouTube page, I'll put some videos from some other people who talk about colostrum supplements that you might want to try. I tend to just use colostrum when my farm has it, which is usually in the spring. So this came right from my farm. So I'm gonna make a little shake. I really need a camera person, right? Now, there's a lot of people who make smoothies, and people think that just because something's a smoothie or a protein shake is healthy. But a lot of so-called smoothies and protein shakes are not healthy. They're made from toxic powders and crap. I have a video on my YouTube page called The Best Protein Shake. Okay, so be sure you watch that video because I talk about it there as well. And I have a video called Fake Protein Powders or something like that, talking about why protein powders are so dangerous. So make sure you check that out as well. But, okay, I'm going to make a banana blueberry shake now. Okay, so I don't put sugar in my shakes. This is a extra ripe banana, okay, because I don't ever add honey or sugar. I like to just use a sweet banana and get the sugar that way, okay. Also, you know, fruit is really just sugar, but when you have fat with your sugar, it helps to decrease the rate in which your blood sugar levels spike, because you don't want your blood sugar levels to spike too fast. That's how people become diabetic, pre-diabetic, and have a whole lot of other problems in the body, is from blood sugar levels spiking too quickly. When you consume a fat with the sugar, it prevents that from happening. Also, the fat helps you to absorb more nutrients from, like this banana, I can absorb more nutrients from it when I can have fat, because like the beta carotene that's in the fruit and all those things, it needs saturated fat to even be absorbed. So I put one banana in, right? Got my raw milk. I'm gonna pour, let's see. I don't want to move this camera and it all falls. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna pour some raw milk in there. Making some, okay. This is all stuff from my local farm, right? So you already know all the good things about the raw milk. Got some colostrum from the farm. I'm gonna pour some of that in there. Okay. And this is blueberry kefir, okay? It also came from the farm. Kefir is even more medicinal than yogurt. But it's similar to yogurt, but it has even more probiotics than yogurt. I don't think it tastes as good, so I just put it in my shakes. My mom loves this. Oh wait, this is kind of reactive. When I try to open this, it's like soda. You hear it? I don't know if I can open this. It might explode. I might have to skip. Okay, this is what real food does, okay? This is real kefir from the farm, and it's the fermentation. The acids is like opening, it's like opening kombucha sometimes. See, it's coming, so I'm gonna leave this alone before it explodes all over the kitchen. So no kefir, right? But then I have this, ooh, we don't need a blooper video happening. Okay, so that's all the bacteria is causing it to do that. So if I try to open it, it's gonna explode, and so I'm just gonna let this sit, like. But I do have blueberry Greek yogurt, okay, also from the farm udder milk. And I don't know if you can see how creamy it is, right? So I'm gonna put some of this blueberry yogurt. So this is all like really good quality protein, whey protein, vitamin A, vitamin D in the milk, in the colostrum, in the yogurt. It's all grass-fed, it's all raw, it all came from the farm, okay? So I put some of this Greek yogurt, which is so good. And Greek yogurt is full of fat, which is yummy. Then, frozen blueberries. I'll put some frozen blueberries in here. Oh, then when I turn the blender on, it's gonna get loud. I don't edit videos. If somebody ever wants to come edit videos for me, then great. I just shoot my videos one shot at a time. So that's what I put in my shake. Raw milk, raw colostrum, blueberry Greek yogurt. I would have put a little bit of kefir in it if it wasn't about to explode, and banana and blueberries. So let me just turn the blender on for a moment. And excellent. And I got a glass. And it's gonna be so yummy. See? All in here. And this is my shake. The very sweet banana, some blueberries, raw milk, raw colostrum, blueberry Greek yogurt from the farm, all grass fed. It tastes super creamy, super yummy. Okay. Everybody I know that thinks that raw milk is gross, they love it when they try it. So make sure you check out my other videos on raw milk. And talk about where you can find it, why it's so good. Do your research on colostrum and what it can do for your immune system, okay? And your gut and all the beneficial fats in it. So that's my little video for today. Do your research on colostrum, raw milk. Check my other videos. Follow me on my IG page at _body_scientist and my YouTube page, the Body Scientist 81. And dead ass milk does my body good, for real. For real, for real. Okay, people, stay healthy. I've been in New York for like almost 3 weeks. I'm about to go back to Chicago. I had to come make sure my family was good. Nobody's sick over here. And it's because of stuff like this, okay? Real food. Let food be that medicine. Don't believe the propaganda. Do your research. And stay healthy. Bye.